All right, and with that, I will pass it over to Pratik to do a quick overview of the NFC Forum. Pratik?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. You can hear me good?
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. And for the first time, and that's why probably Mike faltered a bit, I'm joining you here as NFC Forum Chair. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our open forum. Thank you all for joining us. For the next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you a story. The story is about a technology we come into contact every day with almost daily, but rarely notice it. You know why? Because the technology near field communication simply put just works. NFC works with contactless credit cards, with Apple Pay and Google Pay. You can start your car with it, unlock a hotel door, use for your mobile driver's license, and the list goes on and on. All these activities include NFC. So let's learn what the data says. NFC Forum Story started 2 decades ago. Today, it is one of the most used technologies on the planet. It is woven into the fabric of the daily lives of billions of people. These statistics that you see on the screen are from a recent survey, a study that was done by ABI Research on NFC user experience. NFC contactless cards still lead the market, but wearables and smartphones are rapidly catching up. So let's see further what and deep dive as to what the statistics are telling us. So the first statistics that you saw in the last slide is from this NFC sponsored survey that we had, the research study by ABI Research. The survey tells an evolving NFC story. Although NFC is found in most contactless cards, wearables, and phones are rapidly catching up and becoming the preferred way of using NFC. The contactless cards are even now being stored in digital wallets. So we can safely say NFC is truly everywhere and being used by more and more people. Can we then consider NFC successful? Is the question. So I would frankly not ask the question whether NFC is successful or not. Instead, I would rather say how successful can this technology become? According to Statistica, 3 billion smartphones are in use, putting NFC literally in the hands of people. And NFC Forum data shows that about 64 NFC-enabled devices are produced per second in the world, including a growing variety of wearables. IHS shows numbers that 20% of world's population can, if they want, use NFC today. That's absolutely amazing. So NFC is already successful in my view. How successful it becomes is in our hands, quite literally. NFC is everywhere, and probably you see this. It's mainstream and out front. It is versatile and is used in countless applications around the globe. You see NFC being used by Nike in sports apparel. You can click, Patty, on all these, please. The automotive industry, and close to 100% of the 39 major car brands, according to NFC Forum survey, uses NFC for multiple applications. It is also very important in transportation. It was there as legacy, but now it plays a key role as an enabler of mobility as a service, or MaaS. And in an upward of 1,000 cities worldwide are using NFC in their transport systems. Anywhere you need to offer access, information, identity, or to initiate an action, NFC can play a role. Some countries and states are even testing mobile driver's license using NFC on the smartphone. So let me go deeper into where is NFC. It is the most common and well-recognized item, and the most common item that you would be introduced when you look at NFC is contactless cards. And did you know NFC is in fact increasingly being used in jewelry and various accessories to my delight. Some people have NFC chips in their hands, but I would not go into that today. Next slide, please. So what is NFC? And let me spend a few minutes to talk to you about what really is NFC. Simply said, it is contactless. It is tap and go, tap and pay, tap and do. Lately, it is this contactless nature of NFC that is helping to further proliferate the technology due to touch concerns because of COVID-19. And this has been the silver lining for us in a way where users and consumers can use the technology to add safety in their lives. NFC is a standards-based short-range wireless connectivity technology. It makes your smartphones, wearables, tablets, and other devices even smarter and even more intuitive. It is built into billions of NFC-enabled devices in use, is compatible with hundreds of millions of contactless cards and readers already deployed worldwide. Briefly touch, or like we like to say, tap your NFC-enabled smartphone to another NFC-enabled object to share pictures, play music, make payments, access useful information, and more easily set up Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connections. No PIN codes required, no cameras required to scan and try to position it on a surface, no wires required. Simply use it, intuitively use it. It's an intuitive technology. Recently, we introduced wireless charging, and soon you will be able to wirelessly charge small IoT devices like earbuds with your mobile phones or with wireless chargers. And it's all thanks to the work that we have done in the standards organization, and thanks to NFC. Next slide, please. Simply put, NFC is unique. I like to say it is indeed an RF interface, but it is unique because it allows the interactions to be intended, because you really need to come close to what you want to tap. It is intuitive because you don't need to move around and manually try to align your device, and it allows two-way data communication, simultaneously also delivering power. Due to the efforts we have made at the NFC Forum, it has become truly globally interoperable and is supported natively by all the major device OSs. Next slide, please. So let me take you through what does this mean. So NFC Forum, as you can see, we have approximately 200 members worldwide, both B2B and B2C. It's a non-profit organization which is leading world's standardization for this technology. And it drives advocacy in all the industry as well as users. Many of you probably know the companies that are shown on this slide and are scrolling on your screen. We also in this, you can see, have a good mix of well-known technology names, as well as startups and other innovative companies that you might not have yet heard of. Therefore, NFC Forum creates this ecosystem around and the standard around which is this technology and which is useful for everyone. The NFC Forum creates the technical specifications and it drives innovation in the three key areas such as user experience. We really focus our activities in a few markets like retail, payment, identity, mobility and transportation, automobile, and now more and more in IoT markets. Next slide, please. So if you would like to know more information about what we do, please contact me. I encourage you to get involved in our work. As you can see, the NFC Forum activities bring the convenience of NFC technology to life. We really empower organizations to deliver secure, tap-based interactions with an intuitive, reliable experience, and to users around the globe, we provide this seamlessly. Next slide, please. And with this, I would like to thank you and hand it over to Mike.